Hi, this week we start a new video series featuring a quick look behind the scenes at areas of our East Metro Health Service. These are areas you may not have even seen before or know much about. Cameras from our communications department spent about an hour in each area, capturing their stories. A huge thanks to everyone who took part. Enjoy the series and thanks for watching.
Hello, I'm Moreika. I'm a biomedical engineer here at Royal Perth Hospital. I'm a member of the Centre for Implant Technology and Retrieval Analysis. We basically analyze medical devices that for any reasons failed and they sent to us. It is like Silent Witness TV series. Everything is left behind. So the wear on the surface of the device leave a wear scar. And that tell us the position and how the implant wear out in the patient. We are the only centre that does this type of analysis in Australia, and we are only a few internationally. We are around less than 10 centres worldwide. And we also do research collaborating with other retrieval labs in the world and also collaborating with our local surgeons doing studies, and also those studies, if they are good enough, we turn it into publications, but they also do presentations of our data. We meet regularly with all the surgeons who send us implants at the public hospitals like ours. We also meet at nationals and also international conferences when we present our findings. Some of the analysis we do is looking at the wear on the surface of the devices. And one of the analyses we do is the wear analysis on this machine. So you see there is some wear at the bottom and there is some wear at the edge. And then we can calculate how much material has been lost on the surface. And we basically look at all of them on the microscope, on the stereo microscope, and we decided sometimes if we need some extra analysis. Analysis of the material itself, analysis of the tissue, or in this case, like he's doing, analysis of the radiograph. We look at the radiograph and we look at the implants in the patient. Thank you. Bye. So, this is how they come to us. A form with the patients and all the information the surgeons provide. And that is the bag with the implant. This is the 17,000 case. We are looking at a failed device, in this case a fractured tibia base plate. We need to look at the microstructure. So to do this, he needs to do some cuts so he can get a flat surface, and then we can do a full material analysis on the surface. The part is made of titanium alloy, and he's basically just doing some cuts to prepare a flat surface.
So these are the sterilised implants that have been explanted from patients. They're now ready to handle. First thing before we analyse them is ID them all, and they've all got their own individual identification numbers that tell us which manufacturer they are and what their standards are. And we enter those into our database of over 17,000 implants now.
We've been collecting devices for 50 years. So we have a very complete and unique collection. Most of these devices are orthopedics. They're basically hip, knee replacements. Some of them are also trauma devices. But there has been occasions that we have investigated breast implants and other devices. And we're hoping in the near future that we will start looking at other devices like heart valves and things like that. That's what we are aiming for, because the principles of the work we do is the same. The first bioengineer in our department was Ed Skull, and he started the retrieval analysis as we are today. And not just our first bioengineer, but also the first bioengineer in Australia. Our information goes into the patient's clinical records, is shared with the clinicians who send it to us. And if necessary, we go into case series investigations. We do just not looking at just one device, but if we get more than one kind, we do different investigations, case series. Our work is also shared with manufacturers. If we identify specific problems, we do share with the company who produced the device. And of course, we also collaborate and keep communications with our regulator, TGA. I know it's difficult to talk about fails. We call it failed because they came out too early, but they don't not just come out of a patient because of the implant failed, but it can be also because of infection, because of any other complications. But sometimes implant lasts a long time, and those are the ones we also need to see because they were in the patient for a long time, and then we can see how they work. So sometimes they come out because of wear and tear. They've been used for a long time, and then they become loose. That's the most common reasons of failure, is loosening. Behind every one of these bags is not just an implant, it's someone. And they represent someone that suffered, someone that went through operations or multiple operations. And that is pain. That is something that you have to always keep in mind, that it is a lot of emotional for me to look at them because they are, yes, they are us. Ultimately, this lab exists to keep improving implants for patients, for the surgeons, and of course the manufacturers. And for me in particular, it is a privilege to carry on this valuable work at Royal Perth Hospital.